That's all. It's great.
Welcome to Patchwork Medford High School's A Closer Look. Are you a creator? Do you love to cook, dance, write, draw, play music, work on the computer, make videos, take pictures, paint, or just look at art? Think. Learn more about what you love. The art department is the place for you. We can help you find your passion.
Mr. Lester.
I'm Amy Cunningham.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Brigman.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Sapazio.
Hi, my name is Ms. Ricard. Hello, I'm Mrs. Glad.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing you up here.
Now I'm teaching studio art and media arts.
AP Studio.
I've been teaching for 15 years.
For photography and graphic design.
14 years.
And this is my first year.
I think 14 years.
For a really long time.
Teaching for 16 years.
I teach studio art.
And ceramics 1 and 2.
I teach media arts.
I teach jewelry.
Drawing and painting.
Photography.
I teach studio art.
Sculpture.
Fashion illustration.
And drawing and painting 1 and 2.
And television production.
And media arts.
Film.
And AP 3D.
And art history AP.
Digital video. We have a great graphic design program here at the high school. We can't wait to see you. Let's take a look at one of those short videos right now.
Hi, I'm Kira Coffer.
Hi, my name is Mike Fenning.
Hi, I'm Christian Martinez.
Hey, I'm Donald Lubin.
Hello, I'm Jason Regan.
Hi, my name is Mary Searles. This is the story of my scar.
And these are my scars.
And this is how I got my scars.
When I was 14 years old, I was on a vacation in Canada where I was riding my bike, and so it came to a point where on the trail it was kind of like going downhill, and at the bottom of the hill the path turned. I used to have really long hair, like down to my butt, and It was the day of my friend's Sweet 16 and I decided to curl my hair, which is like, it used to be like a 3-hour process.
4 years ago, I was on the playground and they have like this ladder. I sat on the top and I was like sitting there rocking back and forth until eventually I lost my balance.
I was longboarding and I had a really crappy board at the time, and I didn't know, I was very new to the longboarding scene, and I started getting speed wobbles because my board couldn't handle the speed I was going, and by the time I crouched, the board went out from under my feet.
When I was around 5 years old, my cousin had this metal plane figure thing, and he threw it at me and it scraped my nose really bad up. It completely opened it.
2 years ago, I fell in my backyard when I was walking my dogs at night, and we had a piece of sheet metal that had just been cut for my truck. So I happened to fall in that vicinity, and it was very dark, so at first I thought, I'll be fine. I'm just gonna put my hands out and, touch the ground as I fall over. But as my hands got close to the ground, I realized that something cut me.
And so to my left, I noticed there was a farm with a lot of cows and horses and different kind of farm animals, and like, I love animals, so I was a little distracted by them, and so I look over to my left as I'm going down this hill, and so before I noticed, I'm at the bottom and I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do?
And I skipped across the ground like a skipping stone across water.
My hair was so long that it extended down to my leg when I was sitting down, and so I had my hair down here and I was about to curl the bottom, and I saw something on the computer and I just got like really distracted, and I looked down and I realized that the curling iron was resting on my leg, burning my skin off.
And I fell like down a ladder. For every step, that was where my arm, my body, and my legs like took a hit for every step. Till eventually when I got to the bottom, I didn't even fall on the ground. I fell in the ladder and I flipped over.
So as I was falling, it was kind of a surprise that something would cut my hands as I put my hands out. And then I hit it, the sheet metal that is. And when I got up, I realized that I had cut my chest open. Not too deep, but it was deep enough that I was bleeding pretty heavily.
And so I quickly turn the wheel like this, and so I basically wipe out. What happened was I kind of like skidded on my, I think it was my left arm, and then my left knee. And so now what happens is, instead of like just a normal scar, what I actually, because I fell on gravel, it basically tattooed my skin. So I have a gravel tattoo, I like to call it, mostly on my knee. It's like some big gashes.
So my parents took me to the hospital like any normal parents would, and they told me I was gonna have to get a lot of stitches around this area. The doctors there wanted to like tie me up so I wouldn't move around too much. My parents decided not to do that because I had a high tolerance for pain for some reason, and believe it or not, through the whole operation I didn't move a bit, and I got there fine and without any screaming or anything.
We went to the hospital and everything, and 12 months later, they stitched me up and everything, but the way I healed wasn't quite as well as everyone else, so I have what is called a keloid. Keloid is when your scar is thicker than everyone else's, just because of the way you heal. So I've had like really thick scars across my chest for about a year now, and just recently I had to get more surgery to get them a little smaller.
And so I actually found this out because I went to the dermatologist and I was like, is there any way we can get this removed? Because even now, 3 years later, 4 years later, it's like still pretty prominent. And so he told me the only way to get rid of it would be laser tattoo removal.
And so, should I just like show you? Okay, slid across my hand, and I must have hit a rock or something because my skin got shaved down to my bone, and so that was fun. And I rolled over onto my elbow and slid. I'll do this super quick. Rolled up my elbow all the way up to my shoulder, and then I can't really tell, but I cracked my chin open. And then I got a scar right here because they slid on my face. And then over to this arm.
This is the result of it. I mean, there's more, but yeah, this is only one part.
So basically, this is what it looks like on my arm. It's nothing crazy, but it's much worse on my knee. And that's a little tattoo there. A little gravel tattoo.
That's my story.
So that's my story.
So that's the story about how I got my gravel tattoo scar. And yeah, that's basically the story of my scar.
And then I need, I've been teaching at the high school for a really long time. That's it. That's all I need. Thank you.
Okay, that's a wrap.